I'm Ron Kapishke, Western Business Development Director. I've been with Profinium since 1989 in the Fairmont and Truman offices.
I'm Ian Bentz. I'm the Martin County President, and I've been with Profinium for 18 years.
What is your most used emoji?
I just use the smile face. I'm not that creative when it comes to that. The second one would be just because it's more interesting. I do use the golf one because my family is a family of golfers and we talk about our game all the time using that. So the second one would be golfing.
That very interesting, the golfing one.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Ian, how about you? Most used emoji?
I would say the fist bump one. Because I'll send a message to either one of the kids or even talking to some of the people that I coach with, and that's for some reason always what pops up.
Okay, Ron, what advice would you give your teenage self?
Be more confident in yourself. You know, and at that point in life, you worry about everything when you're a teenager. Just be more confident in what you're doing is right.
What is your first memory of money?
That one's an easy one, actually. My first memory of money is walking into a store as a little kid and asking for a penny to get a gumball. There were gumball machines all over the place, and I'd always ask for a penny for a gumball. And mom or dad or grandma or grandpa would always hand one over, and that was my first interaction with money.
I just remember telling my parents I think I had solved poverty by just giving everybody checkbooks and letting them write out checks. And I was serious. that I thought would solve poverty. So it might not be my first memory, but I thought that was an interesting perspective at that point.
Who has influenced you the most when it comes to how you approach your work?
I would say, as much as this pains me, I would say Ron. Ron and I have worked together for a very long time, and it has been an absolute pleasure to work next to him. He sets the tone the right way. He does things the right way, and always does things the right way, even when people are not looking. So whether it's coming in early, the way you treat clients, the way you represent the bank and work with teammates, I would say it's definitely not.
I had an early mentor in my first job out of college. He actually had an internship. His name was John Hoosby. He worked out of St. James. And he just set the standard for people, treating people with respect, work hard, get the work done. He would show guidance, things of that sort, show you how to do things, make sure you're doing it correctly. Just really a good mentor.
Ron, what led you to this career?
I went to college for agricultural in some degree. I thought I'd be a grain elevator manager, but then I started taking finance courses and accounting courses, and I liked that, and I enjoyed that part. Then I did the internship where this John Hoosby was at, and that solidified it. And at the end of that internship, they had a job offer, and the rest is history, I guess.
Ian, how about for you?
I graduated college and kind of took that summer off to enjoy with family. And then that fall, there was a credit analyst position that opened up at Profinium, and so I applied for that. And I was informed that I did not get that position. And a week later, I received a call saying they had a lender's position. They were looking to create for someone that was retiring instead. They wanted me to come in and interview for that. So I did, and 25 minutes later, I was a member of the Profinium.
What is a work-related accomplishment that you are really proud of?
You know, working in this county it's approaching 40 years now, it's an accomplishment of seeing families, multi-generations, working with the fathers and now the children in their operation and seeing it move from generation to generation and see the successful movement of that. I thoroughly enjoy that and the relationships of multi-generations. I know grandfathers, fathers, and the children of them, and that I'm really proud of.
I would say the thing I'm most proud of is kind of related to what Ron said, working with clients in our community that have purchased businesses and helping them bring that to reality when they didn't think it was possible. And now, as I've been with the bank for 18 years, my relationships are spanning generations as well. And that has been the most prideful thing that I've done. We've got a team that spans many, many years. We've got nearly 50 years of experience sitting on this tailgate. We've got ownership that is rooted in not only our community but our town, and they're committed to ag. They challenge us every day with expanding our footprint and expanding the impact in our communities that we serve. And the other final thing I'll say is we got a fun group that is always looking to challenge ourselves, make each other better, and be able to provide different levels of service that just continue to get elevated every day.
Your turn, Ron. Why Perfidia?
I would say it's the culture of teamwork, as Ian said, a fun environment. It's not an environment of intimidation or fear. It's a culture of fun and accomplishment, working together as a team.
Any last things that you would want to say before we wrap up? Either one of you.
I'll let Ron go first.
Well, being a part of an ag community like this area, southern Minnesota, with great ag, I love working in the ag community as part of it. I grew up on a farm. It allows me to still be part of the agricultural community and the changes that are occurring and into the future. So that's just been a blessing for me to have had this opportunity. I feel lucky every day that I've had a career for almost 40 years and enjoyed virtually every moment of it. Every day is a challenge. Some days are more fun than others, but it's just a wonderful opportunity I was given, and I've enjoyed every day of it.
The thing that sticks out to me specifically about Profinium is the way we interact, and have a lot of fun, but also promoting from within, growing teammates up to thrive and be successful in their position, and then also work to understand what their goals are, where we can retain teammates and help them achieve their not only personal goals but also professional goals as well.
All right, one last fun question. Ron, what was your favorite part about growing up on a farm?
Let me think. What would be my favorite part of growing up on a farm? I just loved driving the tractors. That was an accomplishment as a kid. First off, you got to run the mower. Then you got up to the next largest tractor. In our case, I'm really dating myself. That was a WD-45 to the 656 to the 826.
Is that a spray can?
But it was that, and you were always looking. You could not wait where mom and dad would let you run the equipment. As a boy in a farming family, that was such a great memory, and that was fun.
Ian, when you go out to a farm, what's your favorite part about visiting a farm?
Seeing pride. You can go to the same farm 20 times, and they're just excited to show you, the new bin that was put up 15 years ago, or just whatever it is. There's just so much pride, and there's always looking at that next generation, that next level coming up, and the successors and whatnot. That's what I love.